Listen, I know you're just as busy as I am right now. Being in ministry can take up a lot of time, and maybe you don't have the extra bandwidth to sit down and create small group discussion guides, but maybe you're wanting them to go through some of the same content that you're going through on Sunday morning. Well, I've got a solution for you. It's using ChatGPT to create engaging content that's actually based off your messages, and I want to show you exactly how to do that today. Sometimes small groups run out of steam. They run out of ideas to talk about in their close-knit circles, and they end up drifting off into just becoming social groups. But maybe also pastors just don't have the time to sit down and create that content. Well, ChatGPT can use your voice, not its own voice, but your voice to create discussion guides to help out your small group leaders and you as well. So let's jump into it real quick. I'm gonna pull up ChatGPT and I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do this in less than like 5 minutes. Okay, so we're here in ChatGPT and we're just gonna jump straight into this window here, and I'm going to show you how to quickly do this. I've got a demo transcript from a message. Basically what you can do is whenever you're done with your message on Sunday morning, you can drop it into just a quick AI transcript generator. You can find plenty of those for free on the internet. You can just drop your video in there. It'll give you a full transcript of the message, or maybe you don't want to go through all that work. Maybe you just want to put your outline in there. Either way works perfectly fine. But I'm going to type in here exactly what I wanted to say. Now, if you remember in the last video, I have my 3 main things that need to go into every single prompt. I need to tell the AI exactly who it is, what kind of job it does, what kind of expertise it has. I need to tell it exactly what I want it to do, and then I need to tell it the output that we're gonna put in. So I'm gonna quickly type in a prompt that will help guide ChatGPT to create this exact discussion guide. All right, so here's my introductory prompt. You are an executive level pastor of a local church who has over 25 years of experience creating small group discussion questions. There is my very detailed who they are as a chatbot. I need you to take the following transcript and turn it into a small group discussion guide that includes the following: an icebreaker, scripture, 3 discussion questions, and a section for application this week. So I told it what I'm wanting it to do. And then I ask it to provide me the content in a certain form. And I asked it to give it to me in a canvas. Now a canvas, we can talk about this in another video, but a canvas is just a type of basically Word document that ChatGPT creates for you. And you can just copy the whole thing in one setting. So I've got the whole prompt here. I'm gonna copy my transcript and drop it in here as well. I'm gonna grab the transcript and I dropped it in here. You can just drag and drop files directly into ChatGPT. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna read this prompt and then it's gonna read the transcript and create for me the discussion guide. So the transcript of the message that I put in here was called Grace Before We Even Knew We Had It. So let's go over here real quick and take a look at the icebreaker question, the scripture it gave us, discussion questions, and then the application. So real quick, icebreaker. Think of a time when someone was helping you, but you didn't realize it until later. What happened and how did you feel when you found out? Pretty good. Scripture, John 1:9, the true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. That's a great scripture to add in there. Discussion questions. In what ways do you see God's prevenient grace that goes before us, at work in your own life or story? The illustration compared grace to breathing. That was in the transcript. Something that sustains us even when we don't notice it. What other everyday examples help you understand how God's grace works? And lastly, why do you think it can be difficult for us to recognize or acknowledge God's grace when it is already present in our lives? So as you can see, it created 3 discussion questions that were really good. These are very deep conversations that you can have with people in a circle and honestly have them casually. And it even pulled an illustration from the transcript itself. And here's some application. Take time each day to pause and reflect on where you may have experienced God's grace, even in small ways. Write down one example each day of where you notice God's presence, provision, or guidance. At the end of the week, look back and give thanks for how God's love has been with you even before you were fully aware of it. So, as you can see, this worked out really great. I just dropped the transcript in there, put the prompt in there, And then all of a sudden, it started generating it for me. I mean, and that was literally in seconds that it was ready for me. Now imagine, what if you had a whole sermon series and you wanted to have discussion guides for the whole thing? You can do that. You can just drop your transcript in here and then boom, 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 boom. You're good to go and you have all the content ready before the sermon series even starts. But maybe you wanted to adjust it a little bit. I can go in here and tell it that I love the content, but maybe we want to drop it down to like a youth group level conversation. So let me go in here real quick. Because we're in a canvas allows you to edit the document without changing the whole entire thing. So let me go in here and type in, I put in adjust it to be for a youth group audience. Let's see what happens. You're gonna see that it's gonna start adjusting the canvas to fit with a youth group. So let's read this icebreaker now. Think of a time when someone had your back, but you didn't realize it until later. Maybe it was a friend who stood up for you, a parent who helped you out without saying anything, or a coach who gave you a chance. Share your story with the group. Now all of a sudden, it feels a little bit more applicable. The youth group can use this because it's asking questions about a friend standing up for you, a parent who helped you out, or a coach. The scripture stayed the same, but then these questions, like God's prevenient grace, is asking how they saw it maybe in your family, friendships, or school. The second one says the message compared grace to breathing, something that has always been there even if we don't think about it. What other everyday things like Wi-Fi, music, or sunshine help you picture God's grace in the works? So here we go, it's adjusting it. What if we wanted to go deeper? What if we wanted this content to be at adult level small groups, youth level small groups, but then maybe even content for children's church? Let's adjust it real quick. Let's adjust it for children's Sunday school classes. Can you think of a time when someone helped you but you didn't know right away? Maybe your mom or dad packed your lunch, or a teacher made sure that you understood something. How did it feel when you realized they were helping you? So you can see, once again, it's adjusting it. The possibilities are endless, and you're just you're hitting all this, and it can stay in your voice. So these are huge possibilities, but I just wanted to get you guys started right now. Right now, maybe you're in a position where you need to create some small group discussion questions. Here it is. I've created the content for you. I'm actually going to take this prompt that was in here, and I'm going to drop it in the description below. All you got to do is click the link in the description. It'll send you a PDF file with this prompt, but with 2 other prompts as well that you can use today. So go to the description, hit that link right now. I want you to have this content immediately. Listen, artificial intelligence is changing the game, and it's not going anywhere. It's just going to become more and more active in our lives. And just like when the telephone came out, just like when the radio came out, when the TV came out, when the internet, when the smartphone came out, there were people that pushed against it. But we know that eventually faith, religion, spirituality jumped on board and ended up using these technologies and were able to take their message even farther. And I believe AI is going to be one of those technologies, if not the most powerful technology out of all of them. And so I want you guys to jump on it. And that's why I created the platform Wesley AI. Just a quick plug here. I created an artificial intelligence chatbot that goes on to church websites to help them answer questions 24/7. This chatbot is full of theology. It is full of your church's information, and it can create what we call leads, or maybe new visitors that whenever they come onto your website, if they're looking to maybe come to your church for the first time, it'll take their information and actually send it directly to you, all while answering those questions for you. So if you're interested in checking out Wesley AI, I've got a link down in the description that you can check that out. No pressure, that none of the content in this video is linked to that. I just want to let you guys know that we're in a crazy time right now where we can either decide to hold back or we can move forward. And I believe moving forward is going to be the most beneficial for the church. Hey, I'm so glad that you guys stopped by to check out this video. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you learned something today, put it down in the comments below. Let me know how you're using this content to help your church out this week. And if you love this content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and hit that like button, because I want you guys to know when the next video goes out. I'll see you guys in the next one.